Hello everybody, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to Micheldever here in Hampshire. I've come photographing bluebells for a change. I fancied something different, and I don't know if I'm a little bit too late in the season for them, but there are plenty of them around. I say there's plenty of sporadic patches of bluebells all over the place, and I thought I was going to have to walk for miles to find them, and I've parked, I don't know, about 400 yards down this track, and I just came across this bunch of bluebells. Probably not the best scene, if I'm honest. I just think they look really pretty. So I'm gonna go around this little patch here, all around here, and take some photographs of these, and yeah, I'm gonna share those as we go along. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Been a bit of a funny morning. I can't remember what I was going to say in regard to the funny morning, but yeah, I've struggled a bit to come out, if I'm honest. I've struggled a bit for a while to come out. I did go to Blackpool last week, and the idea was to shoot the Mill and St Mary's Shell, and neither of which worked out particularly well. The weather was, like it is today, absolutely atrocious, yeah, it just wasn't particularly pleasant, so I haven't put those two vlogs out, I'm afraid. They're not very good. The pictures were absolutely atrocious. I don't know why, but that is what it is, I suppose. Yeah, so yeah, let me walk around this scene here. We'll take some photographs of the bluebells. I'll share those as we go, and I'll come back and talk to you as we go around. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks very much for being with the channel, guys. As you know, I really appreciate every single one of you for being here. We're nearing the 530, I think it is, mark, which is absolutely awesome. Yeah, fantastic. What a beautiful place. All you can hear is the birds. Beautiful. There's not another person around. Fantastic, love it. All right, talk to you in a bit. I've never ever said that I'm a particularly good woodland photographer, so do forgive my efforts if you think they're trash, okay? So what I've got is, I've got this tree, this bush that is coming all the way around the frame of the shot, okay? So and it's a bright green because of the light that's breaking through obviously the tree line, and then we've got the bluebells that are covering the ground around it. So the contrast between the two colours, i.e. the purple and the green, I think looks fantastic. I've done it in both portrait and I've done it in landscape. I think it was f14, a 60th of a second. It might be a little bit on the slow side, but there isn't a lot of wind in here. There's a tad of wind that's breaking through, but I don't think it's going to have that much of effect on it. But I think that might be a really nice photograph. I don't know, you tell me. I'll either share one or two of them. Just let me know what you think. Yeah, so I'm going to walk around now. Thanks. I've got the macro lens on, and there's this huge trunk to my right, and low down we have some moss that's grown on the trunk, and in front of the moss we've got bluebells. And what I've done is I've used the 105 macro lens to focus in on the bluebells, hopefully so the moss is behind it. I think it is, yeah, it looks pretty good. What I've had to do is photograph, there's 3 different bluebells, and I've photographed on each one, and I'll try and blend them so that they're all in focus, and yeah, hopefully it's alright. I've done it at f16, I think it's 100th of a second. There's no wind, so they should be alright. There is a tidgy-widgy bit of movement in the flowers as you take the photograph, but I think it'll be okay. Okay, so I'll share that one now if it's worked. Let me know what you think. It's beautiful. I'll keep moving around. Okay, what a beautiful spot. I just have to remember where my bloody car is. I can't remember, you know, I thought this morning that I'd left my door unlocked, and I went all the way back to check it and I'd locked it. So what chance have I got remembering, you know, what I'm doing here? Anyway, okay, so I'll keep walking around and I'll share that one. Thank you. Okay, so I've got 4 trees. Okay, somebody said to me, shouldn't photograph 4 trees. I don't care about rules. But you tell me. I got 4 trees, okay? I got one on the far left, one on the far right, and then further back in the distance, there's 2 trees that are closer together. On the ground, obviously there's bluebells, and I've got the camera so it's low because there's like a foot track that runs in the middle of it, and I don't want the foot track in the photograph. And with that, I've focused on the closest left tree because I want him in focus. The one on the right has loads of moss on the bottom of it. The one on the right, on the left, has a little bit of moss on the bottom of it, and at the background, surrounding it at the background, behind those 2 trees, I mean there's abundance of other trees, trust me, but these are close by, but behind that there's like a sheet of green, and I think it looks gorgeous. I don't care about the fact that there's 4 trees. I tried to do it so there was only 3. I don't like it with just the 3. So I've done it with the 4, and it looks, I think, really nice. Again, the bluebells are a bit sporadic, if I'm honest, but when you get down, it sort of brings them closer together. And it might work. It might work. I think it's stunning. I think this place is absolutely stunning. There's one just to my right here with 2 trunks, and there's, you know, loads of bluebells around that, so I'm going to photograph that. So I'm going to share this one with you now, and then I'm going to share that one straight afterwards. Okay, so yeah, please let me know what you think. Do you think it matters that there's 4 trees? Should I do it so I take the one on the right out? I tell you what, I'll take the one on the right out as well, and I'll do it with just the 3. Tell me which one you prefer. Okay, thanks. The forest is luring me away from the track, and I've actually forgotten where my van is. I think it's down this track, but there are so many tracks all over the place. I'm sort of lost because I've been wandering around. But there we go, I'm sure I'll find it. Anyway, I've done one here with 3 trees, okay? So this one's with the 3 trees, okay? Yeah, and again, I think I'm at the end of the season, you know, the bluebell season. I don't know. I don't know when it starts. I don't know when it finishes. I just know it looks absolutely stunning. But when you look up, they look like it might be the end of the season. I don't know, but they look fantastic. I love the contrast in colours between the green, the purple, the tree trunks. I'm obviously doing it without skying where I can. I really don't want any skying because it's just so bland. It's just dull, dead, and yeah, as it is, as it has been since, I don't know when, August, September last year. It's just been horrendous weather-wise. But yeah, let me share this one, the 3 tree trunks, and I'm going to keep walking around, and I'm going to try and stay on track so I don't get lost. Okay. I don't know. I'll find the van eventually, won't I? All right, okay, keep walking. I think I've just taken my favourite shot of the day. 3 trees stagnated, right, left, right, and bluebells running between them all the way through. I've done one so I'm quite close in, and then I've pulled it a little bit out, just to see if I can, you know, I want to make sure I get the best of that shot. Yeah, I like that. The green in here is so bright, it's stunning. Yeah, I'm a bit fed up with people putting stuff on top of the bluebells. Mine, like kids laying planks on them so they can ride their bikes over them, and I've seen branches that are laid up all the way around the tree like they're going to torch it, but it is really, really nice. It's well looked after, and hopefully the people that care for this facility will remove that sort of crap from the area. Anyway, yeah. All right. Keep moving. What I've decided to do, I think, is get back in the van and drive further up. There might be another lay-by down there where there'll be more bluebells. This is a bit sporadic for me. I think there'll be a better opportunity further up. I don't know that, but we'll have a look. But it is a beautiful place. Okay, thanks. Similar sort of shot to the last one, really. There are lots of trees around, and I've tried to single out 3 trees, so they're left, right again, with these bluebells in. There is an awful like branch sticking out. I don't know if it adds to the scene, or if it distracts. It's more of a distraction, I think, so I might take that out. I might just leave it in because it belongs there, I suppose. It's grown there. But yeah, the bluebells again are a bit thicker this time. There's a bit more of them around there. There is a little patch where I think people have walked on them, to be fair, and squashed them. Some of them look squashed and a bit poorly, but still a beautiful scene. Okay, I'll share that one now, guys. Thanks. So I mostly take photographs because I like them. And then I like to share them and get feedback about them. But this one is different to all the rest, really, I suppose. This one is about a stump. They've obviously chopped it down for some reason, but next to it are these little babies that are growing, maybe seeds from it, you know, and that's I don't know. But these are little trees that are growing. And there's two, there's probably three, but two main ones that are in the photograph. And around it there are the bluebells, and behind that there's a huge tree. He is massive. So yeah, I like the fact that this stump is there and it's got these little trees growing next to it, and I'll share that one now. Some nice chap just stopped me as I was walking back to the van, and he said, "Are you photographing bluebells?" I said, "Indeed." I said, "I'm just trying to find a patch where there's a mass rather than these little patches." And he said, "Oh, if you walk up there a bit more," he said, "A, nobody's walked on those, and B, there are larger patches." So that's what I've done, and yeah, he's right. Sorry about that, just sneezed. Anyway, yeah, so I've walked up here and I've photographed this bunch here. There's three trees sort of going around a bend with bluebells around it. There's this horrible thing sticking out in the middle of it though. Yeah, I've snapped that, and I'm gonna try, without walking on the bluebells, get over to that side over there, because there looks like a shot over there as well. Nearly done. I was going to go further down. I still might, to be fair, but I'm feeling a little bit peckish, so I need to find somewhere to eat. So I might call it shortly, but I'll just see what's around here, and then we'll share those. Okay, so I'll share this one. Talk to you in a minute. I have to say it's been beautiful here. I've attached the long lens and I've tried to take some photographs from distance, because it seems to like enclose the distance between the flowers. I don't know. And I've took some of the green. I just found that the light that was reflecting off those leaves to be stunning. It's not going to be a whopping success of a photograph, guys. I just found it absolutely stunning, and I wanted to take that photograph, and I'm going to share that one with you as well. My apologies if you don't like it. I don't care really, but my apologies if you don't like it. And I've done one with this track. Normally I try and avoid tracks, and I noticed that when anybody else takes photographs of bluebells, they tend to do it with a track as the leading line, which I don't particularly like. But I sort of like this one. Although I don't like the fact that it goes through the middle of the bluebells, which says a story in itself. So yeah, I think we're done here really. I'm going to share the ones that I haven't shown you already. I'm not going to show the ones again, I don't think. Maybe one or two. But I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you ever so much for watching again. If I take some more somewhere else, I'll share those as well. I just think vlogging side of life, you know, we're done really. Micheldever, absolutely stunning woodland, tons of bluebells, beautiful place. And there's some forestry guys walking around counting saplings and measuring the width of the trees. So this place is obviously well looked after, and you can tell, to be fair, other than idiots that have thrown trash on the floor, which is really infuriating. Yeah, fantastic. Thanks ever so much for thanks ever so much for watching. I had a fly went in my mouth. Thanks ever so much for watching, guys. I appreciate every one of you. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. I would love to get to 530 subscribers by the end of this weekend. But in the meantime, look after yourselves. Hope to see you all again soon. And from me, out. Thank you. Bye. I don't know if you can see this behind me, pardon the noise, but I'm driving home and I see this. Look at this. It's absolutely swarming with bluebells. It is absolutely stunning. Time to get the camera out again. Okay, let's go. Sorry, I've got my sunglasses on because I was driving, and I don't really want to wear them now. So yeah, okay, let's get the camera out. Let's do it again. Okay, stunning, stunning. There's this tree with a branch sticking out with this glorious green leaves, and then you've got the contrasting colours of the flowers below. Beautiful. The bluebells and the green of the leaves. I think it's a nice photograph. I think it's a very nice photograph. I've had to do it at f9 ISO, I think it was 1600, to get a fast shutter speed of 1/1000th of a second, because as you can see by the B-roll, it is quite windy here. So yeah, I'm going to try and move a little bit more to the left and see if I can get that as well. I've done it from here because I wanted to cut out the tree that's directly behind it, but I don't know if that would be better with that tree in it, if you see what I mean. Anyway, yeah, let me do that. I'll share this one with you, and if the other one's any good, I'll share that as well. This is stunning. This is absolutely stunning. I've never seen so many bluebells, guys. Okay, thank you. It's funny, everywhere I look, there's a photograph. I'm not sure if it's a photograph with a composition in mind, but they're just beautiful photographs, and I'm just going to keep taking them, and I apologise. I'm going to keep sharing them. This is just stunning. I have never seen so many bluebells in such a small place, and it doesn't look like it's visited that often either, because it's on the side of a major road. I just happened to find a lay-by on the side. I'm not even sure if it's a proper lay-by, if I'm honest. It's beautiful, guys. Okay, I'll share more with you now. I'll be back in a minute. So I'm standing to one side. I don't know if you can see it, but it is just full of bluebells. It is absolutely stunning. And I'm thinking, I'm supposed to be vlogging here, but what do you say? What do you say? It's absolutely stunning. And I've taken some photographs. And I've taken a lot in here, guys. I'm going to try and take a pano, because I think it's unfair to the beauty of this place to take individual photographs. I don't know if that makes sense. But I'm going to try and take a pano, and I'll share that at the very, very end. But in the meantime, I'm going to share with you now all of the photographs that I've taken in this place. Once again, thank you ever so much for watching. I know I've said this already, but please like, please subscribe to the channel. That is really important. Subscribe to the channel and leave a comment. Tell me what you think of these bluebell shot, guys. I'll put down the what 3 words of where this is, but if you choose to come here, please remember, don't walk on the bluebells, they'll die, okay? I haven't walked on one since I've been here. There is sufficient room to walk without it. If you can't get to the one you want, tough, stay off the bluebells, okay? Yeah, I believe it takes a couple of years for them to recover. Please don't walk on the bluebells, guys. It's just too pretty, too beautiful. All right, so thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe, comment. Here's the photographs. Bye.